Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. A shout out to Timeless Foundry. They make these coin molds among some other things. And I have a few hundred. My goal is to have at least 5,000 of these coins before the shit hits the fans. They're a very convenient way to barter. I view coins like this as almost an alternative currency for when shit hits the fans. It's a very standard size. I'll have to figure out exactly what the weight is. So hopefully I can be a little bit more precise in terms of the weight. And but It can be used for barter. And the nice thing about bismuth is the way I get the color on the coins is I heat up the mold on the hot plate. What I'll do is as I'm melting a pot of bismuth, the melting pot being like that, I'll put the mold right next to the pot to preheat the mold. And then when it's ready, the bismuth goes in there and almost immediately starts to oxidize, giving it a color. Not only do I like the color, it never turns out the same, but it acts like a proof of authenticity, right? Because very few metals that have density similar to bismuth will oxidize. Lead won't do it, pewter won't do it. In fact, if your bismuth is not pure enough, it won't do it either, right? So it acts like a way to prove that you have good stuff in it, and it's like a barter currency, right? I hope to pour a few thousand, maybe even 10,000 of these, so to act as a form of currency. Right now, each one of these, I want to say, is about 3 ounces of bismuth, and right now the street price is roughly $1 or so, right? So you can liken it to hoarding change that you might use for your laundry machine or just for barter purposes. But you and I both know that bismuth is very undervalued, right? It really should be going for closer to silver prices. In fact, during World War II, bismuth was worth more than silver for some time, right? So imagine looking at this, and this isn't bismuth anymore. It's more like 90% junk silver coins, right? Just try to imagine it like that, right? Treat it like almost a poor man's version of junk silver, right? That's what I like to treat these coins as. Right. Sometimes I even call it junk bismuth. Right. Especially if unless I pour a really exceptional coin like that, I'll keep for myself. It just goes with the rest of the junk pile. It's very easy to store. You can pack a box like that full of bismuth coins, and it's like an emergency currency to keep under the mattress.